Hello, misogynists, misandrists and muppets, how are you? I know that in my previous video I did say that I was going to reserve a large portion of criticism when I next uploaded, but I wanted to stall it a little longer because I thought, well, YouTube might put some things right, mightn't they? I have, over time, accumulated a bit of a non-reputation, considering nobody's heard of me, of critiquing certain blogs and music and songs, things like that. But I've never yet looked at somebody else's song, listened to it, and commented whilst showing you. You know, I've never shown the song and then commented afterwards. And I thought, what a nice technique it'll be. Now, this is going to be on the juicy subject of feminism. Now, I went to university. It was just about around the time when lots of girls were appearing at university in record numbers, and I did choose subjects that were very popular amongst girls. I did find a lot of the time I would say something that would be construed as outrageous, and then 5 minutes later you'd hear the girls saying it, and it would be perfectly acceptable because they had some license. So, I thought I'd have some fun with this song here, just to see whether I'm capable of making a video like this, a sort of commentary video. I thought I'd have some fun. So sit back, grab your kids, grab your coffee, grab your colander, and observe.
There's a useful term that's been maligned and casually dismissed.
Let me guess.
Today it's time we redefine what it means to be a feminist.
I'm all ears.
Do you have a vagina?
Not as of the last time I checked.
Do you want to be the boss of it?
Of my own or somebody else's?
Well, if the answer is yes,
It's not.
you're a feminist.
0 out of 3, I'm a member of the sisterhood.
If you think in healthcare one's gender should not determine the cost of it,
Find a way of men to get pregnant and we'll talk.
or if to birth control you want access,
I don't.
you're a feminist.
Still not convinced.
When young women say feminism's not for me,
Not just young women.
I'm tired of hearing about it.
Ditto.
I want to scream, read your history.
History was the past, today is the present.
We'd all be screwed without it.
We could also be screwed if we go into the future with it. That's the nature of history. Mrs. Pankhurst, relevant. Miss Sarkeesian, irrelevant. Yet that's the way third wave feminism is taking us.
Do you have your own credit card?
No debit card.
And would you hate to see the loss of it?
Why would I lose it? Why would a woman?
Well, honey, you better confess
I won't.
you're a feminist. If you hate the way online critics have gotten even more misogynist, more
They're hateful in every way conceivable. Trust me. Not just hateful to women.
violent and vile,
Everyone.
you're a feminist.
No, you're a human of either gender with eyes and a brain.
If you think Olympic athletes should be discussed for their accomplishments,
They are, for the most part.
not their boyfriends or hairstyle,
Do you think male athletes aren't criticised or commented upon their physical form at all? It does work both ways.
Duh, you're a feminist.
misogyny is clear to see
Define misogyny.
in how some women are slandered.
I'm glad you've mentioned the word some there. Finally, we agree. Not saying that women are all oppressed victims, which is good.
It's especially sick in politics where there's a troubling double standard.
You have a picture of Mrs. Clinton there. Are you saying that Mr. Trump has not received criticism of his own? Are you seriously trying to argue that? And if you were to criticise Mr. Trump, would that make you a man-hater? Somehow I think not. If it did, then every single Republican that criticised him would be a feminist, and every Democrat that criticised Mrs. Clinton would be a misogynist. It doesn't work like that.
If you think presidential candidates should be judged by their record and policies,
Oh, trust me, Mrs. Clinton is judged by her record and policies.
and not by how much they smile,
She's not.
you're a feminist. Now it doesn't make you anti-men
depending on the feminist,
to point out every now and then
or all the time.
that it would be better for everyone if the equal rights battle were finally won.
They are, for the most part. If you want to advance your argument, then I happily applaud you if you take them into the Arab world, or much of Africa, or a good portion of Asia, or possibly in the Ukraine. The fact that you're pointing out such trivial things as I see them throughout this video shows how much we have progressed within the West.
Sexism's not dead yet,
Granted.
and it gets me pissed.
So does this song.
'Cause there's nothing wrong with being a feminist.
Other than the fact that I'd have to join forces with you if I identified as one.
We all should be one.
We're individuals. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's the first video of its kind that I've produced. And granted, there are worse videos on the same subject out there.
Grab his penis in one hand and slap it with the other. In over 50 sex tips, my vagina is not mentioned once.
No, don't even get me started on that one. That's all for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Ta-ta!